Guideline number 15. Be kind to yourself. This is the guideline that you most often repeat on your path building journey. Blaming ourselves is a good place to start as to where to apply this guideline, because it breaks many of the cycles and processes that we currently get stuck in, making us feel that we're not good enough. And if you think about it, it makes sense, because if we keep beating ourselves up for what's going on inside our systems, then things will never change. And we need to start being kind somewhere. So noticing a self-hating thought and calmly saying to ourselves, I've just beat myself up for beat myself up. But that's okay, because I'm just a flawed human and these things happen, results in us stopping the self-hate going any deeper. Now that kind of thought is meant to replace the thoughts we currently have, which is something like, oh, for fuck's sake, I'm not meant to be being mean to myself, but there I am being mean to myself. What an absolute idiot I am. That's just more self-hate and the kind of thing we want to get away from. If we keep practicing over time, we reach a point where the first self-hating thought in our system is met with a shrug of the shoulders, and we can say, sometimes I have self-hating thoughts, and that's okay, because I'm just a flawed human, which leads to the self-hating thoughts slowly drying themselves up over time with compassion and practice. Doing that in itself will make us considerably more content and peaceful on a daily basis. Now, if you're still confused as to where to use this guideline, here's some more pointers. When we try and do new things, our subconscious mind and our cast of characters doesn't want to give up the old ways of doing things, because bearing in mind they've met our needs for years. So we're likely to find that when we try and do things like observing and sitting with our emotions that we've previously found difficult to process, our cast and subconscious will implement whatever tricks it can to keep you in your thinking brain. The trick is to be kind to yourself, and rather than telling your subconscious off for trying to distract you, we can thank it for what it's trying to do and gently ask our thoughts to come back to focus on our emotions. Now, it's important to do this in a kind and gentle way, and to keep practicing it until it becomes easier to sit with emotions, whilst acknowledging it may take some time to embed these new behaviours. Also, if you find yourself not making changes in your life, even though you tell yourself consciously that you want to, the first thing to do is to sit down and ask yourself honestly whether you really do want to change. And if you don't, that's okay. You can just be kind to yourself and accept how things are at the moment, whilst also knowing that if you did want to make changes, it's entirely possible. And finally, we can be kind to ourselves for the work we do on ourselves as we keep practicing and giving ourselves credit for the progress that we make. This increases our self-worth and helps us believe that we're good enough.